Hi, my name's Tom, but some people call me Dr. Winkley. I pitch for the Sand Vipers, and I'm going to give you a crash course in throwing wiffle ball pitches. Here in Premier League Wiffle, we use all brand new wiffle balls right out of the box. Let's start with a fastball. This is how I hold a fastball. Some people hold the ball like this. Some people hold the ball like this. It really doesn't matter how you hold it as long as the ball's spinning like this so that the holes aren't lined up. That way it won't move any sort of crazy ways. It's hard to throw a wiffle ball perfectly straight, so it's really going to be more like a cutter or a two-seam fastball, but that's as straight as you're going to get. Next pitch is a curveball. I hold my curveball about the same as a fastball, and the holes really don't matter because for this pitch it's really just a baseball pitch and you're trying to do that same arm snap in baseball to make the ball curve. Third pitch is a changeup. This is just like the last two, where it's really just a baseball pitch and you can kind of hold it however you want as long as the holes aren't lined up. You just have to make sure you turn it over just like you do in baseball. Okay, now let's get into the wiffle ball pitches. We'll start with a slider. For a slider, you want your pointer finger on the holes, and you want to really snap your wrist, almost like when you're warming up for baseball and you're throwing like this. Try to get as much spin as you can on the ball, and the holes will pull it to the side. Next up is the riser or floater. This is pretty much the same thing as a slider, but you throw it sidearm and the ball will go up a little bit, but it really just kind of stays on its path. Next up is the submarine screwball. This has the same grip as the slider and the floater, but you throw it from a true submarine arm angle. And you really want to guide where you want the ball to go with your follow through. The next pitch is the sinking screwball. For this pitch, you want to flip the holes the other way and go back to throwing over the top. You also want to turn it over kind of like a changeup. Next up is the sinker. This is pretty much the same thing as the sinking screwball, but you throw it sidearm. Next, we've got the submarine slurve. This is pretty much the same thing as the last two, but you want to go from a true submarine arm angle. The next pitch is the floater changeup. For this pitch, you're actually going to put your finger inside the hole of the ball so that when you throw it, it pops off and comes at a different speed. For some reason, it moves the same direction as the floater, even though the holes are pointed the opposite direction. I don't have an explanation for that. I don't think any scientist does either. We've also got the sinker changeup. For this pitch, you want to flip the holes over and put your other finger in the hole. This is another pitch you want to turn over just like a baseball changeup. The last pitch is everyone's favorite pitch, the knuckleball. I hold it like this. I've seen a lot of people hold it like this, or even this. I don't think there's really any wrong way to grip it as long as the ball doesn't spin. Now you might try some of these pitches and they'll go the complete opposite direction, but that's fine as long as they move. Any pitch that I hold like this, you can tilt like this, or even like this. And any pitch that I hold like this, you can tilt like this, or like this. Basically, just experiment, find what works for you, and start striking people out. A few of those pitches were over our 55-mile-per-hour speed limit, so comment below if you think you can guess which ones. And don't forget to tune in to PLW live on Twitch, Monday through Friday at 6:05 Pacific.